titled Introduction to Web 3.0. And what we'll be discussing is the overview of what Web 3.0 is. We are going to be talking about the definition of Web 3.0 itself, the features we can see in Web 3.0, the applications that we can see in Web 3.0, and we are going to go a little into the careers we can see in Web 3.0. So I've prepared a slide. I'm not sure if it's going to display quite well, but you guys will tell me how clear the slide shows at your side. So this document I'm about to share as a screen is actually the document I used at the Tech Service Seminar at University of Ibadan, which is, I think, almost a month ago. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, can you guys see the slide?
I think the slide is quite clear enough.
Yeah, we can see the slide.
Okay. So
it's not that clear.
It's not that clear. Okay. I think
Yeah, you can't do two things at a time.
It is clear.
Yeah, it is clear.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the feedback. Please put your mic if you are not listening. Okay. Web3, short for Web 3.0, is the next generation of the internet. It's all about decentralization and giving users more control over their online experience. In simple terms, Web3 aims to create a more open, secure, and transparent internet. When you hear the word Web3, remember the theme of our class has Web3 in it. So when you hear the word Web3, definitely you must know there is something that comes before Web3. Meaning we have Web 1 and Web 2. But our main focus in this educational program, in this space we're about to teach everyone about, is the Web 3. So I'm briefly going to tell you what Web 1 is and what Web 2 is. Web 1 is the old version of the internet. Web 2 is a version of internet too. So when we are talking about Web 2 internet, when we speak of Twitter, when we speak of Facebook, when we speak of Instagram, they all belong to the Web 2 space. And why do we refer to them as the Web 2 space? It's because there's a difference in Web 2 and Web 3. And the difference is that in Web 2, there are some things you can't do. You are not totally free in Web 2. But in Web 3, there's freedom. You can create an app yourself. You can do literally anything you wish to do on Web 3. So Web 1 and Web 2 are outdated version of the internet. Web 3 is the internet of the future, which is what we are going to discuss in details. So with Web 3, you can participate in various activities without relying on intermediaries like centralized platforms or companies. Remember I said Twitter and Instagram are part of Web 2 internet. So unlike that, those platforms that is regulated, Web 3, you can do whatever you like without intermediaries on Web 3. It is built on blockchain technology, which allows for peer-to-peer transactions.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
It is built on blockchain technology, which allows for peer-to-peer transaction and smart contracts. To put it in a simple word, Web 1 is a word of its own, Web 2 is a word of its own, and Web 3 is a word of its own. But the most advanced internet, or the most advanced word, is Web 3. And why can we regard to it as Web 3? Why can we regard it as the most advanced? Because compared to Web 2, it's only the owner of the project that makes money from Web 2. For instance, now on Twitter, we are using Twitter almost every day. We are using WhatsApp almost every day. We are using TikTok almost every day. We can't say we are earning money for using the app. Or is there anybody here that can say, okay, based on the time I use on Twitter, I get paid. They give me $1 per hour when I use it on Twitter, or there are some incentives that come with using Twitter. No, that's not possible in Web 2 or Web 1. But Web 3, we can participate in various activities, and you as a user, you have the opportunity to questions comes questions comes after, please. I'm going to tell you when it's time to ask questions. Just keep it in. You can write it down somewhere so you would forget the questions. I believe everybody should understand what Web3 is now. Now, to understand Web3 better, remember I said Web3 is a word on its own. It's a different space entirely. To understand Web3 better, there are two words you need to know: DeFi and cryptocurrency. These two words, if you don't know it, you don't know what Web3 is all about. Because you see, Web3, DeFi, and cryptocurrency, the three of them, they work together. Without one, there's no the other one can't be. So without DeFi, there's nothing like Web3. Without cryptocurrency, there's nothing like Web3. Without DeFi, there's nothing like Web3. So DeFi, short for decentralized finance, is a term used to describe financial activities that take place on the blockchain. Now, DeFi is a short form for decentralized finance. The DE is from decentralized, while the finance is from the FI is from finance. So it's a term used to describe the financial activities that take place on the blockchain, or better state, that takes place on the Web3 space. Now, moving to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital or virtual money that operates independently of a central authority like a government or bank. So everybody has been hearing what cryptocurrency is, but they don't know what it's all about. To put it in a simple language, cryptocurrency is just a currency that is on air. It's not something you can see physically. It's digital. That's what digital means. It's online. It's not something you can see with your eye. So that's what cryptocurrency is. And they also said, this slide also says, it operates independently of a central authority. What do we mean by central authority? Like the government we have in our countries. Those are the centralized authority. So cryptocurrency doesn't operate under any central authority. It operates on its own. So nobody can control how cryptocurrency operates. It uses cryptographic technology to secure transactions and control the creation of units. In simple terms, it's like digital cash that can be used to buy goods and services online. Like I said, cryptocurrency is a money on the internet, is a money on air, which can be used to buy goods and services. Both DeFi and cryptocurrencies offer new opportunities for individuals to manage their finances, participate in the global economy, and explore innovative financial solutions. Now, when you have cryptocurrency, there are a lot of things we can do with cryptocurrency. I'm just going to cite you an example to back this statement that through DeFi and cryptocurrency, you can participate in global economy. With cryptocurrency, you can buy a stock of a company in any country. With cryptocurrency, you can buy a stock of a company in any country with cryptocurrency. So both DeFi and cryptocurrency are one of the the components that makes it easier for us to navigate the space. Now, the relationship among Web3, DeFi, and cryptocurrency. Relationship among Web3, please switch off your mic if you are not. This is not the time to ask questions yet, please. Relationship among Web3, DeFi, and cryptocurrency. Relationship among it is that Web3 provides the infrastructure for the decentralized applications like DeFi platforms to operate. Remember, I said Web3 is a word on its own. I want you to remember this statement. Web3 is a word on its own, meaning the activities that is taking place. For instance, the activities taking place in word A is going to be different from the activities taking place in word B or word C. So let's agree that Web3 is a space on its own, is a word on its own. So the relationship among Web3, DeFi, and cryptocurrencies is that Web3 provides the infrastructure for decentralized applications like DeFi platforms to operate. What this is saying is that without Web3, decentralized finance or cryptocurrency is of no use. You can't use them. These two terms, DeFi, which I refer to as the decentralized financial activities in Web3, and cryptocurrency, which is digital money, are of no use without Web3. So these platforms use cryptocurrency as the medium of exchange and value within the ecosystem. So for instance, in Nigeria, let's assume Nigeria is a word on its own. The money we spend in the currency we spend in Nigeria is what? Is Naira. We call it fiat, F-I-A-T. Our fiat in Nigeria is Naira. So in Web3, Web3 as a country, their own currency is crypto. Cryptocurrency is their currency. As we have Naira in Nigeria, as we have dollars in United States of America, that's how we have cryptocurrency in Web3. So in simpler terms, Web3 is the underlying technology that enables DeFi applications to exist, and cryptocurrency is the digital money used within these applications. I think that is self-explanatory enough. Web3 is the country where both DeFi and cryptocurrency are of use. Together, they empower individuals to have more control over their finances and participate in the new decentralized. While I was telling people about Web3 in the University of Ibadan, I referred to Web3, DeFi, and cryptocurrency as the Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, because they work hand in hand together. So this was something I came up with while I was telling people about Web3 at the seminar. So Web3, DeFi, and cryptocurrency, they are all working hand in hand, and one can't work without another. I think that's explanatory enough. Now, we're going to the importance of Web3. The first importance of Web3 is ownership and control. Web3 allows individuals to have more ownership and control over their digital assets and data. I'm going to make reference to the initial stage of this class when I made mention of Twitter, that do you earn money off Twitter or TikTok or Instagram just by staying and browsing through the videos? Do they pay you for it? No. Rather, you are the one spending and are not getting anything in return. So in Web3, that's very, very different. That's very, very, aside from earning from in Web3, you have control over your digital assets. And when we talk about digital assets is, we can refer to digital assets as cryptocurrency too. So cryptocurrency is your asset. You have control over your assets. Nobody can take your cryptocurrency from you. Nobody can take your crypto unless you give the person the authority to take over your assets. For instance, something happened to me 2 months ago in the Web2 world. I use a bank. I think I'm not going to mention the name of the bank. I use a bank, And banks are in Web 2 because they are controlled by the government. They are in Web 2. So I use a bank. I didn't know this bank has been deducting around 20,000 naira per month from my account. And this has been on for over 6 months. They've been deducting minimum of 16,000 naira per month. So I got to figure out when my account entered minus. So when I checked my transactions, I saw that my account was already in debit and somebody has been removing my money without my intention, without my approval. So I went to the bank. I spoke to the manager, and they said somebody has accessed my and has been removing money from my account, which is not true because I don't really use the account to do other stuff, just to collect money from the bank. So anybody that is removing the money from my account is definitely operating inside the bank. So something of that nature can never happen in Web3. There's no intermediaries between you and your assets. If you don't know, you have intermediaries between you and your Naira inside the bank. You have intermediaries. They can decide that you won't have access to that your money in your bank account again, and there's nothing you can do. But compared to Web3, that can never happen. You have control over all your digital assets and data. The second importance of Web3 is trust and security. This is similar to what I've just said. Web3 technologies provide enhanced trust and security through cryptographic algorithms. So there's a security technology that backs up cryptocurrency, and it's called cryptography. These cryptography algorithms are like how would I put it? I think they're like codes that keeps your digital assets safe. So when you know your digital assets are saved and nobody can bypass the cryptographic algorithms, you have to trust such a platform and you know your funds are secure. So in Web3, we use cryptographic algorithms to save our digital assets. Literally everything we do, there's always cryptographic algorithms. So there's definitely trust, and your funds are always secured. Please mute your mic if you are not. It's not time to talk yet, please. Please mute your mic. Okay, thank you. The next is innovation and empowerment. Web3 fosters innovation by enabling the development of decentralized applications and smart contracts. Web3 empowers individuals by giving them access to the financial services, digital identities, and opportunities for entrepreneurship. Now, innovation and empowerment. I'm going to give you an instance. Is it possible for a 15-year-old boy to work or to work in a well-established company in Nigeria? Not even Nigeria alone. Is it possible for a 15-year-old boy to work in a bank? Is it possible for a 15-year-old boy to work in maybe as a managing director at any industry? Is it possible? That is not related to Web3. We are talking about Web2 now. No. Unless that position was given to you maybe by your father or by your mother. It's not that you hand it through your certificate. It's not possible. But in Web3, I've seen a boy of 15 years old that has 3 successful projects. I've seen a boy of 14 years old that is working as a project manager. I've seen a boy of 19 years old that is working as a developer. So in Web3, there's no restriction to who can work. Anybody can work in Web3. All you need to have is the knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, you are good to go. So Web3 fosters innovation by enabling the development of decentralized applications and smart contracts. Anybody can decide to build a project in Web3 today. Nobody's going to question. Or like Web2, where you have to present some documents, You have to pay some government officials before they can approve your, maybe it's a big project you want to start with. You have to pay some unnecessary funds. Please mute your mic, please. You have to pay some unnecessary funds before you can start with your project. But in Web3, nobody can stop you because it's you and Web3. No intermediaries at all. It's a space where you can do whatever you like. I believe that is clear. Now, we'll talk about Web3 technologies. What are the technologies we have in Web3? Exploring Web3 technologies. So the first technology we are going to look at is non-fungible tokens, which is NFT. NFT is a type of digital asset that represents ownership or proof of authenticity of a unique item or piece of content, such as artwork, collectibles, music, or even virtual real estate. So this NFT, there's a picture displaying on your screen right now. It's the first picture at the top right. It's a picture of a monkey. This picture is an NFT. The picture is an NFT and it's a digital asset. Don't forget what the word digital means. Digital means it's online. It's not something you can touch physically. Do you understand? But this NFT is a type of digital asset that represents ownership or proof of authenticity of a unique item or piece of content. So the twist there is that you holding an NFT digitally might be pointing out that you own a particular object or a particular asset offline. The NFT always stands for something, although it's not all NFTs. There are some NFTs that are just made for fun. There are some NFTs that give you access to some limited opportunities. I'm not going to go into details about that. I'm just going to explain briefly what NFT is. So this is a picture of NFT, and I think this picture you are seeing on your screen. The last time I checked the worth, it was over 70 million naira. Just this monkey you are seeing here. I don't want to use dollars for you, but I'm just trying to break it down. This is going to be the last time I'll be using naira in this class. So it's worth 70 million naira. Last time I checked it, just that picture alone, as an NFT. The next one is decentralized exchange. So this decentralized exchange is a cryptocurrency exchange. As the name implies, exchange is an app or platform where you exchange cryptocurrency. You exchange cryptocurrency A to cryptocurrency B. You can exchange cryptocurrency C to cryptocurrency D. Just like all these what they call them, all these bureau where they change money, where you change naira to dollar. We have it in the Web3 too, and it's digital. You can exchange your cryptocurrency to whatever currency you want. Everything they have in Web2, we have something that is much more better than it in Web3. Now, the last technology we'll be exploring is Web3 wallets. This is also known as cryptocurrency wallet or digital wallet. It's a software application that allows individuals to securely store, manage, and interact with their cryptocurrencies and other digital assets. So you might have been wondering that this cryptocurrency, there has to be a place that will store it, like we store our money in banks. But the only difference is that this is not banks. This is not a bank. So Web3 wallet is like a storage. That is where we keep our cryptocurrency. Without a wallet, there's no way you can hold cryptocurrency. Do you understand? It's digital. Compared to Web3 where you can hold your cash physically, that's not possible. Compared to Web2 where you can hold your cash physically, it's not possible in Web3. Everything is online. So Web3 wallet is a digital wallet where you store your cryptocurrency or any digital assets you might have, be it NFTs. You can store it in your Web3 wallet. And nobody can access this wallet except you. Only if you grant somebody else access is when they can get control over your funds. compared to banks in Web 2, where they can take your money if you don't know. It's not possible in Web 3. They can't take your money without giving them access. And even if your money was taken from your wallet, they are going to receive a notification. And yeah, I forgot to mention something that what didn't make me realize that they were removing money from my bank account then was that I wasn't getting the debit alert. I wasn't receiving a message that my account was being debited. I was only receiving credit alerts. So compared to Web3, any transaction that takes place on your wallet, maybe somebody sends money out or somebody sends money in, you are going to receive an alert. There's going to be a transaction alert, which is going to notify immediately. That's for Web3 wallets. Now, I'm just going to make mention of some popular people in the world that are believers in Web3. We are believers in Web3, cryptocurrency, and decentralized finance at large. Everybody should know Elon Musk. Everybody should. There's no need to introduce Elon Musk to you. If you don't know who Elon Musk is, you should look the name up, maybe after this class, so you can know how big he is. Elon Musk said paper money is going away, and crypto is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. That's for sure. What is he referring to as paper money? Naira, dollars, what are yen, all other currencies this country spend. They are paper money. They are money you can see physically. And Elon Musk is saying that paper money is going away. And crypto, what is crypto? Crypto is a digital asset. It's a better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. Imagine you want to give somebody, I know you can do transfers online on your bank apps, but if you want to do a huge transaction on your bank apps, it's going to be a problem for you. You can't tell me you want to do a transaction of $100 billion in your bank application without the bank calling you or asking you questions about the money. Or even if you receive a transaction you receive a money worth, let's say, billions of naira, which is not usually the case in your account, the bank is going to message you and ask for questions. In Web3, it's not like that. You can transfer money. You can transfer unlimited amount of money without nobody stopping you. It's going to go through. Your money is going to get to the destination you send it to on Web3. So Elon Musk is saying that crypto is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. That's for sure. Also, Barack Obama. Everybody should know who Barack Obama is. Barack Obama said, what's dumb is printing paper money with faces of dead, presidents and such on it. Let me be clear. Here's the deal. Make no mistake that Bitcoin is our future, a future that I promise is greater together and greater with Bitcoin leading the way. This particular phrase or sentence might be confusing for you by the time I'm explaining it, but don't worry. We are going to talk about this in the coming class. So Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has different, I'm going to say it has different children. Cryptocurrency has a mother, it has different children. And Bitcoin is the first child. So Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency, or you can say it's an example of cryptocurrency and is the first. So what Barack Obama is telling us here is that Bitcoin is our future. And him supporting Bitcoin means he's supporting cryptocurrency. And supporting cryptocurrency means he's supporting DeFi, decentralized finance. And supporting decentralized finance means he's supporting Web3. For somebody like that, who has been a world leader, to come out with a statement is something very, very, very huge, and which we should probably focus on. Because, truth be told, these people, presidents, and the likes of people I have here, they are very much experienced in the world. Lastly, Donald Trump. Well, I knew nothing about NFTs, and then a group came, and I love the hats. Donald Trump, the former president of the United States of America, what he was into is NFT. Remember, I showed you a picture of a monkey that's worth over 70 million naira. So Donald Trump was also introduced to NFT. And this NFT, they made a picture of Donald Trump, they converted it to an NFT, and they sold it online. And the money Donald Trump made just within an hour from NFTs, I think is over $3 million. I'm still going to convert that to naira, so you can. I think that should be about 2 billion naira within a day. And he further made more NFTs where he sold more of his art and got a lot of money. So I only highlighted like 3 people that share their testimonies. We have lots more. We have many more, many huge people in the space, many popular people in the world that made testimonies that talked about the goodness, the events, the future of Web3. This is one of this is a press release that was published on the 27th, 2023. So Being unveils Web3 innovation and development white paper to propel internet industry forward. Beijing is the capital of China, and China's position in the world economy now, I think, is the first, is currently at number 1. For a country like China to accept Web3 innovation, to make a public announcement about Web3 is something very, very huge. Meaning they've seen the advantages that comes with entering into the Web3 space and adopting it. Definitely, all other countries are going to follow, because when you see somebody that is doing better than you economically, you have to follow the steps. It's just like what happens in real world. When you see somebody that's making money, then you are kind of close to the person. You see what the person is doing. There's no way you won't have to follow the person's step. So Beijing unveiling this 2 months ago, I think there were other countries that followed the step too, because China is at the current position at the first position of world economy. Now, opportunities for Web3 adoptions. Here we are just going to talk about what are the opportunities where are the sectors where we can adopt Web3. Web3 is possible. We can adopt Web3 in any sector we have in Web2. Any sector in Web2, Web3 can take over. So for instance, the first one is finance and banking. Like I said, where I was comparing my bank to Web3. Web3 allows for peer-to-peer transactions, automated smart contracts, and eliminates need for intermediaries. Remember I said in Web3, it's you, your digital assets. Nobody has control over it compared to banks. So imagine Web3 being adopted in our country, in the finance and banking sector in our country, meaning we don't have to report to any bank. We don't have to even this. There's something that I think is kind of stupid nowadays that they are doing with. Not even nowadays, it's been on for a while, where you have to submit some certain documents before you can reach a certain limit. They even limit your account to how much you can send per day. Before you can send, I think, over 500,000, you have to input your documents. You have to take a picture, which I think is not good enough. In Web3, you can send millions of dollars without taking any picture. Nobody needs to see your face. Aside from that, it's very, very fast. And there's no need, they don't deduct this money that banks deduct nowadays. I think they call it service fee. They call it service fee. You might not expect it. You just see that your bank has deducted like 50 naira, 100 naira, some even up to 2,000 naira from your bank, and they are going to target a service fee for messages or whatever it's called. In Web3, no, it can't happen. They can't deduct money from your wallet without you knowing. The next one is data privacy and security. Um, I said cryptocurrency is backed up by cryptographic algorithms. If you are familiar with coding, coding is, I'm going to call it security, where no one can bypass your, maybe your privacy or breach your data. So, for instance, now I'm going to make use of uh, I'm going to make use of, okay, there's a site they call the black market. This black market, if you navigate yourself to the black market, you are going to see some, you can buy people's mail, you can buy people's password on the black market. Now, imagine those platforms that this black market people got the password and username from. Imagine we were using a blockchain platform, a blockchain-based platform, meaning we are going to have to log in with our wallet and just approve the login. There's no way they can steal our data. There's no way they can steal our Gmail. There's no way they can steal your password and try it at your other account to test. Maybe they can have access to it. It's not possible. This is what this is what they do nowadays. They will take your details. Maybe let's say, for instance, let's say Facebook websites gets breached, then they have access to the database. Then they copy everybody's mail and let's say what. Then they put it for sale at the black market, and people buy it and they start hacking accounts. But in Web3, it's not possible. I'm going to give an example of a social app in Web3 that comes to my mind right now. There's one we call, is it Favor or Lens? Either of the two. There's no way your data can get free using, please mute your mic, using such platforms. That's, by the way. Now, the last sector is gaming and virtual worlds. By playing games in Web3, you can earn a lot just by playing games. You can earn a lot in Web3 just by playing games if you don't know. So, personally, I'm going to try to give an estimate of how much I've earned just by playing game from cryptocurrency. I'm going to say about maybe $500, which is around 300,000 naira. Although I didn't focus on playing the game, it was just for a short period, and I earned $300. So playing games in Web3 can fetch you money, a lot of money, if you know your way. Although we'll be discussing about that too further in this class. These are just short briefs about these sectors I've been mentioning. Now, for the last part of today's class, careers in Web3. So these are the careers we have in Web3. We have community manager, digital artist, Web3 writer, Web3 marketing specialist, Web3 educator, Web3 social media manager, Web3 researcher, collaboration manager, cryptocurrency trader, Web3 customer support specialist, Web3 HR and talent manager, Web3 UX UI designer, blockchain developer, Solidity developer, blockchain auditor. These are just few. We have lots of careers in Web3. So I believe everybody here, if you can speak English, I believe you already qualified to work in Web3. Just knowing how to speak English, you're already qualified to work in Web3. But to boost your chances of getting a work in Web3, you need to have the knowledge. Remember, the knowledge is very, very important. I'm going to share with you a very, very short story. I was working with somebody. Okay, I'm still working with the person. Last month, the person wanted to hire somebody, and he said he's going to go through Upwork. Everybody here should be familiar with Upwork. If you're not familiar with Upwork, Upwork is like is a website where people pitch themselves for jobs like content writing, graphic designing. is similar to Fiverr. So the person said he's going to search for a content writer in Fiverr. I said, okay, no problem. So a few hours later, he came back to me and he said he got somebody that is very, very cheap and very, very experienced in content writing. Keep in mind, I said the person is very, very experienced in content writing. And he said the person is very, very cheap. Then I asked him, then why didn't you hire the person? He said the person has no knowledge about Web3. So you might be a content writer now, maybe you are very good in writing and you want to find your way into Web3 world. It's very, very important. You have the knowledge of what Web3 is all about. So, and then he said, even if he was going to pay the content writer for a job in Web3, the money is going to pay the person is going to be very, very low compared to somebody that has a knowledge of Web3, even though the person's quality of writing might not be much compared to that of the person that is experienced in Upwork or Fiverr. So I hope you guys understand. It's very, very important you have a knowledge in Web3 before you can do anything. If you are an artist, you like drawing, you need to have a knowledge about Web3. You need to have a knowledge about NFTs before you can start earning in Web3. So these are just the careers, and I'm going to stop today's class here. It's exactly 7:45, and it's time for questions. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'll be expecting questions. Thank you. Okay, can I send the slide? I can do that. I'm going to send the slide now. Just give me a few minutes. Actually explained. Yeah, I'm sending it already. Okay, Saint Sam, can I explain more on NFTs? Yes, I can, but I'm only going to explain based on what is in the slide, because we have a bigger class that is coming up that is going to explain much more about NFTs. Like I said, this is just an introduction to whatever I've said here. I'm going to go over NFTs again. I said NFTs is a type of digital asset that represents ownership or proof of authenticity of a unique item or piece of content, such as artwork, collectibles, music, or even virtual real estate. Okay, I have a story that I'm going to use, a very short story, and everybody should be familiar with this story. Do you remember the picture of a man that was drumming? I think Ghost, can you help me with the picture? You can just search for on Google that picture of a man drumming converted to NFT. He's going to show you a picture, then send it to this place.
The NYSC guy.
Exactly, the NYSC guy. Thank you. So there's a particular picture that was converted to NFT, and the NFT represented digital. It was, when you convert to an NFT, it's exactly that's the picture. This picture that was sent to the group was converted to an NFT. And how was it converted to an NFT? It got digitalized in the blockchain.